Welcome back to our next episode of Gloomhaven. This episode is going to be a recap of some of the last missions that we performed since the Shrine of Strength.
I beg to tape this one, but someone over here says he doesn't want to. Okay.
You're just throwing me under the bus like that.
Under the bus. Well, our fans want to see the hit point hunters. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about, so let's just keep the insults to a minimum. Okay? Let's get started. I'm Andrea. This is Corey. Together, we're here with the Hit Point Hunters. And after the Shrine of Strength, where we got gypped.
Oh, that's what I wanted to get.
What?
Right. We got gypped because we got more information that we couldn't decipher.
Another set of coded language that was complete gibberish. But guess what, kids?
Well, hold on.
We love puzzles here at Hit Point Games.
Shrine of Strength. And then we went to the horror lair afterwards.
And I forget why.
Because that was the level that we found secretly in the box that said,
"Oh, right.
If you're ready." And we were ready, and we went there.
Easy peasy.
And
Lemon
the reward was more information that we couldn't decipher.
Yep, I flipped the table on that one.
She did. I had to rebuild it.
Yeah.
So, what did we do? We
took a few days off.
We took a few days off, yes.
Like a couple weeks off.
I'm sorry, in that fight, Ebenezer actually did retire.
Thank goodness.
What?
Well, no, not thank goodness, but, everybody was like, okay, gone. He was left by himself. It was time for him to move on.
He did a really epic last move to finish the mission. He, jumped over a bunch of enemies and took that giant axe, Skullbane axe.
And just annihilated them.
He did great. He's off in retirement now.
And I'm left with Dragos.
It's the worst. This is why we're not taping this episode. Because
I cannot stand Dragos. I can't wait for him to get retired. But in the meantime, so after the Harrowers, Ebenezer retired. I actually didn't get to unlock anybody because Ebenezer's symbol was Leona. It was the sun. So I couldn't unlock anybody. So I'm stuck to 2 characters.
Yeah, we got a weapon design and a random scenario. You do that if you already unlocked a character. Mm-hmm. But we also reached level 5.
Prosperity.
Yes. So why don't you read that story while I go get what I needed to get before you started yelling at me.
Okay, so we are reading because we've reached Prosperity level 5. Dominic trots quickly from behind the counter to meet you as you enter the town records building. Just the mercenaries I wanted to see. I have something to show you. After vigorously shaking your hand, he turns and ushers you to follow as he moves toward the back room. The text from the southern continent finally arrived, and they have been very helpful. They painted a much clearer picture of the Demon War. Dominic opens the back door and gestures for you to sit down in front of his open book. I'd like to read you the latest entry, and then we'll have more to talk about. In the early years of human expansion, it was inevitable that the military would clash with the burgeoning nation of fierce Valrath to the south. Both races had a thirst for power, and this came to a head in the grassland area of Stormbrew. Both nations claimed ownership of the region, and small skirmishes between settlements quickly escalated into an all-encompassing war. The fighting raged for 6 years. The full attention of both civilizations bore down on these blood-soaked plains. Both races were equally fierce, stubborn, and filled with unquenchable rage. After the 6 years, the war had taken a heavy toll on both nations. With all of their resources being poured into the war, both races fell victim to numerous threats from within and from outside their borders. Starvation, disease, and crime ran rampant. Before too long, both would crumble and destroy under the weight of the conflict. So it came to pass directly before what was to be one of the greatest and costliest battles between the 2 great commanders of the war that an Esther appeared between the 2 armies and offered a means for peace. This Esther, how do you say that? Esther? Esther was the first of this. Either.
It's like a mystic.
Yeah.
Seer.
I'll say seer.
Wizard.
Okay. was the first of its kind that either of these two races had ever seen, and when he presented his offer, the commanders were terribly skeptical. In the end, however, they agreed to give the wizard a chance.
I like it.
Neither commander trusted the other or the wizard, so when the wizard told them to follow him to the east, both leaders brought a battalion of soldiers with them. After a few days of marching, though, a great fog rolled across the plains, and soon the two commanders were separated from their battalions. They emerged from the fog alone, just the two commanders and the wizard standing in the middle of a great ruin, an entire city of overgrown stone from a long-forgotten civilization. Standing among the ruins, the wizard turned and told these two commanders a story. He told them of the great upheaval and the true history of their two races. When the story was finished, the two commanders made peace on the spot.
Oh.
The Valras renounced their vicious, expansionist nature, and the two races worked together to build a civilization around strength and commerce. The story of the upheaval was only told orally, passed down from leader to leader, and many generations after the peace treaty was signed, the descendants of the two commanders began work constructing a new city as a monument to the treaty. A city was built on the very spot where the wizard told his tale, the city of Gloomhaven. You look up from the book to see Dominic staring intently. A smile grows on his face. Right, he says? Surely you have the same questions I do. I mean, for starters, what was the upheaval? He begins pacing around the room, stumbling over his robes multiple times. Was it some sort of catastrophe? What could the Aether wizard have possibly said to stop an entire war? And Gloomhaven was built on top of an ancient city? We're all aware of the ruins beneath us, but I always thought it was an earlier settlement destroyed by raiders. But the ruins predate humanity itself? Is the upheaval what destroyed the original city? Dominic coughs and adjusts his beard. There are, well, too many questions. I cannot possibly continue without the answers. I pored over all the texts from the Valrath library, but the story told by the wizard is in none of them. The books say it was only passed down orally, but that is hard to believe. There has to be a written record somewhere. He turns back to you and shrugs. I may need your help in the near future, but for now I need to make more contacts and try to gather more information about where a record of the upheaval story could possibly be. I'll send for you when I know more. And we are to come back when we reach level 6.
Gripping. This story's...
Gripping.
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you leave us and come back? The translation, right?
The translation.
Somebody was busy playing Destiny while Lolioed me translated the amazing text into English.
Do you want to tell them the real story?
Okay. A couple weeks ago, we were playing with Doug and Fran, another couple from HitPoint Games, and we were playing an unlock game. And from scratch, Fran deciphered a code.
A cryptogram.
A cryptogram.
We
used the same strategy for doing this.
This one didn't believe that you could actually do that.
I didn't know. I've never done a cryptogram before. So guess what we did, starting with the small words.
So we started, yes, this is like, the language is all in gibberish, different code, but then you start looking at smaller letters.
Because we did not get the translator.
We did not get the translator.
Because we were not Kickstarter backers.
Correct. So everyone that was like, oh, hey, let's just look at your translator. We never got one. So we did
We're the true
did it from scratch.
hunters.
We looked at the 2-letter words, the 3-letter words for the, to, at,
and be, he.
And just started working, and then, yes, I went to go play Destiny while she continued cracking 3 of these different codes. So here's an example
You're welcome out there.
of what it looks like. Gibberish. And we have deciphered all 3 that we have found. One was the treasure from the mission that I mentioned, the horror lair. One was when Morgana retired. It was her reward.
Oh, yes, on Envelope X.
Envelope X. And the third was another completing a mission. It was inside.
Yes.
So, would you care to read the 3 things that...
I would. So, what was in the X when Morgana retired was search for the rise of the decoder ring. Look to the end of word on line, and there's a symbol that we have not deciphered yet. It's obviously a
Oh,
number.
right. We don't know that yet.
We don't know what number. So we're looking for a word. Look to the end of the word on line...
Wow, that doesn't really help us,
No.
does it?
Okay. So now, which is the one? That's this one. So the one that we got from the end of the mission was from the Harrowers.
Yes.
Harrowers Lair.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know.
We call from the dust, from the aged bones of those you have killed. Speak our name into his web, and we will be free.
Web. Keep going. Keep going.
Clues you must find. Letters to our name. Here is our first. And it's the letter B.
Keep going. I just thought of something else.
Okay, great. Okay, so then the third, which we got from the treasure in the one, is we burrow deep, but the central clue cannot be found. It is lost to us. The only thing left to do is ask the Creator directly. Send him dust and nothing else.
Okay.
We haven't done this yet. I'm sorry, guys. We should have done this before we taped.
We have not done this, but...
Let's go back to your revelation.
I think we have to actually contact the creator of the game.
Yeah.
And go on the website. Go on his web. See?
We call on the dust from the speak our name into his web.
Yep.
And we will be free. But we don't have his name. His name just starts with the... Whose name?
It starts with the letter B. I don't know that, actually. So start with the letter B, and then... dust. I don't know. We're getting there. Maybe we'll find
Hey,
some
we
more
deciphered 3 big chunks of text.
Yeah.
So...
Right. Got us nowhere. But...
it's time we gotta contact the
it was fun.
creator and say dust.
I think it's going to be more than that.
Okay, fine.
But that's a good idea.
Whatever. Okay.
All right,
next.
so...
Horror.
Then we did the horror lair.
He can't write his own hand.
Then we went to the vermling nest to help start...
Oh, yeah. Enough with Dragus already. Let's kill some vermlings, okay?
Dragus needs to kill...
20
vermlings?
Yeah, I killed 11
Wow.
in that mission. With a lot of strategic planning.
And we found this black orb.
Right.
Because we were told to go there by some stranger. He said, go there to find this black orb. Oh, you can bring that back to me, but you can keep all the other treasure. I think it was something like that. While we were there, Atreyu, my awesome hunter, actually retired. He was so great. He did so much damage. And in his place...
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Something that I didn't even notice in the box. There's a symbol for the actual figures that appears twice. How did we never notice that?
Never noticed.
And we got the Beast Tyrant. So this is actually...
He gets a vermling and a teddy bear.
I do. I get this little
so
vermling.
Jealous.
And his teddy bear that he
Or his
summons,
ferocious bear.
which out of level 5 he has 18 health. So he's pretty awesome. Well, so far he's pretty awesome. Beginning of the turn, he moves 3 spaces and attacks, so I can't really control where he goes. But a lot of the vermling's cards, we called him Meeps. Meeps and Nibbles.
Meeps and Nibbles.
A lot of his cards, instead of him performing an action, he can actually perform an action with the bear. So
No,
neither
he's
extra attack.
Nibbles. The vermling's Meeps.
Okay.
The vermling's Meeps and the bear is Nibbles.
Right, because the bear nibbles, because he's a bear. That makes more sense. And Meeps is small.
Yeah, Meeps is small, that's why. Okay. Continue.
But the first mission that we went to, we ran into somebody that had a lot of armor. So it was rough because the bear just didn't do any damage, and he just kept attacking, and the enemy had retaliate, so I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't get through the armor, but then he would hit the bear back, and Nibbles just kept biting this guy.
Well, we got the orb, and then didn't we have to bring it back to Hale? We didn't have another option. We had to bring it back to Hale to get it cleansed.
You're thinking of the device. That was something else. The orb was its own chain.
We were just with Hale.
That was the third mission that we have not gotten to.
Okay, continue.
Then the black orb, from there we jumped down this hole. Oh, right, that's when Nibbles fought. And we had to kill his prime lieutenant. there's a guy down there. He was
Let me
like,
see the book.
he was like, hey, you killed this demon. I don't think you're that good.
Yeah. He put us in an arena.
Let's fight to the death in this arena, and guess what? We destroyed him. Then after that, we went back to close our loop with Hale. We had that device that was cleanse, the artifact that was cleanse.
Oh, yeah. And she was like, it's not cleansed yet.
Yeah, she sent us to some different dimension. It was
the plane of night. We went to the plane of night, and we took the orb, and we had to, she transported us there, and...
But before that, I know we're kind of all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay, before that, sorry, Penny retired.
In the gladiator pit, Penny, our tinkerer, retired, and I was granted another new character.
Again. Don't even talk to me.
This is Leona's sister.
Which is basically a combination of Leona and Cat the Scoundrel. Yeah. I am so jealous.
Diana Storm. She's like the night rogue. And I got to play one mission with her in the plane of night.
Where it was night every round. You couldn't get the sun. It would always...
Yep, beginning of the turn, it would
be weak.
Have a night element.
So...
It really helped her because a lot of her cards triggered off of that night. So I didn't really get a good feel. I don't think I did very well with her, actually. So this next mission is going to be another learning curve for me because now I have to create the night on my own to see if I can combo some of her cards. So hopefully I do better with her. But I do like Meeps and Nibbles. I like him so far.
Don't even talk.
And what happened down on the plane of night? Because you wrote this really nice story.
Okay, so... First mission with Diana, you already know. Drago sucked, and he got exhausted because he was running around trying to do stupid things. We unlocked... we achieved the artifact cleansed global achievement, and we unlocked a ton of new locations. Four new locations. Some in the Dagger Forest, one out in the sea, and I think one in the Copperneck Mountains. And Hale, she almost didn't bring us back in time, but she did.
She did. Now, what was the reason why we had all those new missions? Did you write that down in your lengthy...
No, I didn't. I don't remember why she gave us all those things.
Let's see. Let's just go to that real quick. That unlocked.
You know Hale.
I really felt a tug on the artifact from three different locations. Yes. It was being used as a power source. That's right. I was still able to pinpoint the location. So there's 3 other locations where the power source of this artifact was.
Is tugging at the existence or whatever.
Yeah. The Doom Trench, the Slave Pens, the Treacherous Divide, and the Drake Nest. So those are
all sound cool.
A whole new avenue for us to go down.
But we're not going there yet. We're going back to the sewers of Gloomhaven.
For one reason only.
Sayonara, Dragos. Sayonara. He has 9 Vermling left, and I've had it up to you.
There's 15 Vermlings in this scenario.
No, I think 12.
Okay, there's 12. You have to kill 9 of them to retire Dragos. And that's it.
I just need a new character.
No, why don't you like poor Dragos? Now, Dragos is the Elementalist.
He is the Cragheart.
The Cragheart. So he, gets to manipulate terrain. He can create different terrain and then destroy it, which is pretty cool. I'm just not good at
it. He gets his cards set up, and then he's the last to go, and all the enemies are killed. So what is he going to do? He doesn't have many great move cards, so he's always behind, even though I got him boots to help him move in extra space. He always pulls. Last mission, we had to shuffle in 3 curse cards at the beginning.
We pulled 7 somehow with him.
Yeah, he pulled
I don't know how it happened.
7 curse cards. Shuffle, curse, shuffle. Dragos, go take a nap. Yeah. I am so sick of him that I actually switched out his deck. I just brought some heal cards for him because actually, so our dynamic has changed a little bit now that the Tinkerer is gone. Mm-hmm. So Leona has so many heal cards that I brought them with us last mission, and she just the way we were positioned, she couldn't do much. She was always behind trying to heal.
She needs to be an attacker.
She needs to be an attacker. So I do have my heal cards still, but we're going to have to drink potions and...
Now, this is pretty funny because we did say that Dragos needs to kill 9 Vermlings, and she just said that she got rid of her attack cards for more heal cards.
No, I actually didn't. I brought all of my attack cards, my big attack cards with Dragos. I substituted one of the bottoms for one of his heal. Yeah, I could have brought 3 more top heals, I think.
So we are going to play the mission out. We'll show you at the end how well we fared, and if you actually kill 9 Vermlings, then we'll have a new character.
I unlock the lightning bolt.
The lightning bolt. Do you have the cards for the events? We'll play out the events.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
They're right there. Is that it? No, that's not it.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do the road and, city and road events for you guys.
Okay.
Someone's not prepared. He was watching the Cowboys lose. Oh no, you do city
just
first.
halftime. I'm only watching it for fantasy.
Okay.
We got to add some new cards in because
we had some retirements. Yep.
All right, so let's see. You are attending to business in the sinking market when a frail old woman approaches you and grabs you by the arm.
Hale, get off of me.
Oh my, don't you lot look strong, she says. Could you possibly assist me
voice.
with a small problem I having in my cellar? Her eyes grow narrow. Rats. So many rats.
Wait, we've had this card.
I don't know where they're coming from, but they are a right nuisance. Ruined 3 jars of preserves just yesterday. She tugs weakly at your sleeve. Please, can you help me?
I think we had her before.
Decline to help the old woman. Get out of here, you old kook. Or agree to help with the rat infestation.
We're killing Vermling. Let's help her.
Yeah, I thought we had this before.
Yeah, and we probably helped her and got burned.
You smile broadly and ask the crone to lead you to her house. It is a ramshackle dwelling, half sunk into the muddy foundation. And inside there are certainly a lot of rats.
Oh boy.
You kill as many as you can. But in her cellar you find a large hole leading to a section of sewer that recently collapsed. Leaving the pests with nowhere else to go, the woman thanks you for at least helping her to be able to sleep tonight and hands you a few coins. Gain how many gold each?
2.
2 gold each, you're right. She gets shuffled back in. So that's why we did get this before.
Oh, we did get it. We did help her.
2 gold each.
Hey, I'll take it.
Really? I don't really want to take just 2 gold. But I
need all the gold I can get. Okay, you probably wouldn't have normally noticed it, but sometimes nature calls. Why do we always get the bathroom on camera? And you need to head off the beaten path to get some privacy. Truer words have not
been there, done that,
Been there, done that.
Right? Italy, path, that poor person's porch. I don't know why you did that.
It wasn't their porch.
It was their back porch.
It was not even their back porch, okay? That dog is so mad at me for pooping on the porch. Okay.
What did you just say?
Hidden in the bushes, you come across the smoking wreckage of some crude machine.
Ah.
It looks to have broken down at some point and was left here to rust and decay. Most of it is scrap, but thanks to your time with the Tinkerer, this is card number 43.
Okay.
What's over the certain amount?
30.
So maybe this is her. No, I'm looking at this number down here.
Don't be cheating.
But thanks to your time with the Tinkerer, you know a good power core when you see one.
Ooh.
It's a bit heavier than you'd hoped, but it should fetch a good price back in Gloomhaven.
Yes.
Option A, take the core. with you. B, leave the core alone. You don't want anything weighing you down in battle.
Oh, come on. Take the core. I'm in suspense here.
The core sure is heavy. You manage it rather well, but it will be a bit of hindrance in battle. You hope the payoff is worth the trouble.
It will be.
1 starts the scenario with -1 times 3. And we gain how many collective gold?
4.
7 collective gold.
7 collective gold.
7.
I'll go kill more rats. We got 8 gold killing rats.
I know. A weaver pit up.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, 3 -1 cards.
3 -1 cards, yes. What did I say? 3 -1s.
3 -1s. I don't know what you meant by that. Okay, so 3 -1s. Well, we're not going to Dragos with that. Well, I guess we'll give it to Neeps. Nibbles.
We can give it to her.
Oh, she does a lot of damage.
Because she
right.
does a lot of damage,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. 7 gold. And let's give her the gold. Is that
I
okay?
will gladly take it.
Okay, because you only need 1 more.
29. I have 29 gold right now, so 1 more.
Oh,
I
so
could
she might
potentially-
be able to even retire
She
too.
might be, but that's the thing. I'm not sure. If 30, you have to be able. It's a move.
Well, look.
I might not have any low cards.
You might get some money from this.
Yeah, but
so
yeah.
you might get 2 new characters at the end of this.
Maybe not. We might keep her for 1. I can't do 2 new ones. What if they both suck?
All right, let's dive into the sewers.
You guys
here,
have missed us, haven't you?
and
We'll be back in a bit.
we'll be back. Okay, so we just finished the mission. It's pretty late here.
It's late. We're not going to tape the whole thing, but oh my gosh, I just got to. I retired Dragos. Thank God. He killed 10. So he had a total of 21 vermlings under his belt. See you later. Sayonara. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Okay, so I have the lightning bolt.
Which we thought was going to be like a mage,
A
right?
mage. Oh my God. It looks like another amazing tank. Oh yeah, by the way, Leona just leveled up to us level 7. Okay, so lightning bolt.
All right, let's just see what this character is
Oh
going to
my
be really
God.
great.
Oh my God. Oh my God. A berserker. A berserker. A berserker. A berserker. I'm so excited. She looks crazy badass. Oh my God. Oh my God. She is going to be a tank.
Wow, she starts at 18
Oh, she's
health.
an Enox.
Yep.
She's an Enox.
This is pretty cool. The lightning
Oh
bolt
my
I thought was going
gosh.
to be a mage, and then we got a berserker. So she'll look at the cards tonight, and then we'll give
We'll
a
come up with
recap.
her name, and we'll tell you about the whole mission. I'm just so excited.
So glad he's over with.
Here we are. Next night. I've had a chance to let it soak in. Dragos is gone. And Phoenix has risen. I am so bad at holding the character up there. She has risen from the ashes of fire.
You see,
I'm going to name her Phoenix.
You're calling her Phoenix, so you could call her Fifi? Is that correct?
I'm calling her Phoenix because she is a berserker Enox. And she does a
Makes
lot
sense.
with fire. She can manipulate fire. And she is very selfless. She will actually sacrifice herself to save others. And the more damage she takes, the stronger her attacks. The closer she gets to death, the more ferocious she is. So I feel like a phoenix rises from the ashes of fire.
Got it. Okay,
Okay.
so she's basically
Fire, phoenix.
she's basically a berserker class character.
Yes.
Like in any other game, she takes more damage, she outputs more damage.
Yes.
You know, when she's below a certain threshold, she does a lot more damage.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a good character for you. I think you're
Yeah.
really going to like her and are excited to use her. I
Her nickname's Fifi.
Fifi. So the mission itself, it was actually long.
It was very long. We ran into oozes, and those oozes just keep multiplying and multiplying.
You don't get anything. You don't get any gold extra from the summon oozes.
We actually did get a heck of a lot of gold.
We did. There was a lot of guys in this mission,
Yeah.
which was nice. But it was long, and we had to make sure that
yes,
your guy had to kill the vermling, so we couldn't just all go in and fight. So my Diana character, the stealthy rogue that manipulates night, she just got caught kind of standing around.
Because her cards are very early.
Yeah, and I'm kind of actually over her already.
Yeah, I don't think he's given it enough of a chance.
So Leona's almost ready to retire.
I have to double check. I haven't double checked her cards, but she now has over 60 gold in her possession after the last mission, and that is pretty sure that we're going to be able to increase the last one of her 5 cards. So we're going to bring her on the mission with us.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Officially.
We're going to upgrade her 5th card, but take her out on the mission. It just seems weird. You buy her upgrade, and then she retires.
And then she retires.
So we're gonna play with her.
Yeah.
But when she retires, that means Diana also retires because she just had to be around for 2 people to retire. So I'm kind of glad I can just move on. We may come back to her. You can try her out later on, but I would unlock the musical note, and I think that's gonna unlock a bard class. And now that I see these different characters, you just unlocked a berserker, which I forgot about. I'm gonna unlock a bard. I think the character is gonna be able to play different melodies. This is what I'm thinking. Kind of like how the hunter had a mark. I think I'm gonna put a melody token in play, and then everyone's gonna do +1 damage or +1 movement for the whole party. That's my guess. And then I was trying to brainstorm some of the other characters that aren't in play yet. How could they be played?
I just picked Fifi's. Okay, I just picked Phoenix's. It does sound way more cool.
Fifi the Berserker.
Hey, she's got to have something that her friends call her. So I picked Phoenix's backstory, and it unlocks the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And the backstory is pretty cool for her.
She has to. She wants to be a merchant, so she has to gather a bunch of goods in order to have a stash to start selling. So she has to buy 2 helmets, 2 armor, 2 boots, potions, and the lot. So she's going to be actually doing pretty much what Leona did this whole time, and just saving gold to buy.
One item that we got in the mission, it was actually a random item design from the chest, was this Inferno Blade, which you're going to be bringing out with Fifi.
Yeah, it just so happens that it uses fire.
It's pretty cool. During your melee attack, you could use a fire to do +2 damage to a single attack. It's one-handed, but what's really sharp about it is you don't have to tap it or use it, so you can always have this card out. And she manipulates fire through her cards that she draws and even her actions, so she'll be able to utilize this a few times.
I'm trying to convince him to bring out his Elementalist next time in order to create fire for her and the sun for Leona's last mission. But I thought, in honor, so we'll see.
Worst.
Not the worst if he can be the backup to these two amazing warrior women.
We'll decide if I'll bring him out. But we've got, how many missions do we have open?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 missions open. A lot of them we've recently just unlocked. There's some hanging around from Jexaraz days, the Mountain Pass.
Yeah.
But I think we've collectively, he gets to pick this time because I picked the Vernon Nest last time. We're going to continue on this abandoned sewers.
At the end of the sewers, we're trying to find out what's going on with the poisoned water.
Apparently the vermling, we thought the vermling were poisoning the water, but we discovered that they weren't.
They were just living there and we just slaughtered them all.
Whoops.
But we found a lot of cracks in the walls at the end, and we're just going to investigate a little bit further and go down
into the deep ruins.
Yeah, why not, right? We're here.
We're already in the sewers. Let's go further down. Leona's going to retire after this, and when she does, I unlock the character that has the really big, swirl.
The big swirlies, and I get the music note.
And you get the music note. So we will, again, be new.
Yeah, we're going through them quick because, let's see, we're about almost halfway to the full power level up prosperity list check mark. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Honestly, I forgot that we could, I guess, recreate characters because I was getting worried that what happens when we get to the point where we have to retire someone and there's no new characters.
Pick any new character that you like that we
I'm
have.
going back to that. I don't know. The scoundrel has still been my favorite. It would be hard to pick Diana's character over.
Well, then we could just pick characters and just have multiples. Like, we could have, we could have 8 different characters at once and just be like, oh, who do we want to bring on this mission? This person, this person, this person, this person. We're only playing the new characters we unlock because we want to try them all out. But you could create a scoundrel just for this mission if you wanted to. And just bring that scoundrel out on a mission.
I'm going to bring her on every mission.
Oh, boy. Okay.
We're BFFs.
That was our little recap of where we are right now. We've unlocked some new characters. We're getting used to them. And I'm sure we're going to be unlocking some more characters very shortly.
Yeah, next round, we're going to the deep ruins.
Deeper on. So, thanks for sticking with us, and we will be back with some more updates, maybe another possible playthrough, maybe like a half and half. We'll see. So watch this. We're also this week going to be doing another episode of our
7th Continent.
Correct.
Our adventure out in the wilds of
the 7th Continent.
The 7th Continent.
So thanks for watching, and leave any comments. Let us know how you're doing with Gloomhaven. If you're looking forward to receiving the second printing, so you'll be able to start your own adventures, right? And
we'll see you next time.